Okay, so I'm going to talk about three vlogs or blogs that I find good. The first one I want to talk about are bisexual myths with Trey Melvin. That one's pretty good because it's, I don't know, I think it's very informal. No, not informal. It's very informative about, people and their sexuality preference and what's true, what's not true, how they feel. And I think it's very good because the two individuals on there talking are both bisexuals. So they can contest to what they're saying and the questions that are being asked. And, they're just talking like two normal people and stuff. And it's just something we would all watch and capture a lot of our attention, especially in this day and age and the subject it's on. The second good video is Beyonce Self-Entitled Part 2. It's called Imperfection. I think that's a good video because, I don't know, it's like just great because her fans can see her in her element and how she just is really feeling, and not just her music, not just her performance. Like she got in touch with her emotions and fans. That's very important to us. A third one is Snoring by Glozell, and it's really funny and it's like kind of informative. Like she's joking about her boyfriend, he snores, she can never any sleep, stuff like that. But then, at the end, she like takes a comment that one of her followers told her on Twitter, and she uses that idea and it helps, and then it like kind of ends in a little funny, quirky way. She has a little acting in between it. She makes you laugh a little bit, so it captures your attention, keeps you focused, keeps you locked in, and you know she gets her point across in a duly time manner. It's really good. So those are my videos, and I just feel like it's going to be really hard to get me to talk about all this stuff for about 3 more minutes. It's good to have helpful videos because, I mean, you got to be creative, and each one of the videos brought something creative to the scene. Like, Glozell had her comedy, Beyonce had her ethos, and then no, I think it's pathos. Yeah, she had her pathos because it's emotions, and then Trey Melvin, and then they had people familiarity, and that's very helpful. It's very common for us. It won't make us feel uncomfortable. It won't make us feel bored like we're watching any other video that we have to watch in class, like we used to in elementary school, about like bus safety and stuff like that. And then just the things they're talking about. That leads me to the things they're talking about. That's very helpful. You know, like there are some people who are bisexual who would like to get their point across, and they're like, hey, that's like a crock of stuff. Like, that's not true. Don't generalize me like that. Don't put me in that stereotype. And there are those who would like to be more aware of what's going on in the LGBT community. So, I thought that was pretty helpful. Beyonce, I mean, it's not the most important thing, but it's Beyonce, Queen Bee. Like, who's not interested in her? She's beautiful. She makes great music. She's been famous most of our lives, and it's one thing to see her on stage dancing and singing that music, but like, if you're really a fan, you want to know where that's coming from, where her emotions are, what's in her head. Like, that's very unique. That's neat. A lot of artists don't do that. And then like Glozell, she helped with a problem. It's a problem that is very common that often people have. It's snoring. It's not like the world's largest epidemic or something. Like, we're not going to die from it. Some people can, but you don't think like you will. Sometimes, well, oftentimes not that serious. But like, it also affects like the others around you. So, you may think you're not snoring and there's nothing you can do about it. But hey, something you can do about it, and everybody's happy unless, you start snoring too once you finally get some sleep. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. There's my 3 vlogs that I think are very good, and they're all found on YouTube.